David used to come by on his bike and pick me up, and we would ride to the church, and he would laugh and say, "Hey, we're gonna turn the church out."
My dad would be up singing like smooth thing, and then my uncle would come through with the dynamics and just, and they would kill the church. My grandfather always told all his kids, you have to get out of Mississippi to have a better life.
He left home early, I think 14, and he left with some gospel singing tour.
I was touring with the Womack brothers, Robert Womack, and Mavis Sleeper, the Dixie Hummingbird, Swans and the Talons.
At 16, David followed his older brother Jimmy to Detroit.
A man by the name of Eddie Bush took guardianship over my father. That is how he got into the music industry.
Working under the name Little David Bush, Ruffin released his first singles, You and I and Statue of a Fool in 1958. And he began to spread his roots in the Motor City.
My dad met my mom on the streetcar Euclid.
He was this tall, skinny guy who was a lot of fun. He talked a lot. We used to go to the park, rowboat, fun things. We were married February of 61. I was 19 and he was 20. I was 20 when my daughter Cheryl was born.
She was born in 1961 and I was born in 1962.
In 61, Ruffin scored his first local hits.
Why don't you kiss me? Come on.
My cousin Vincent brought over a record called Action Speaks Louder Than Words by David Ruffin. Well, I had never heard of the singer before, but I love the song.
You tell me that you love me. Do you really love me, baby?
When I first heard it, I said, wow, whoever that brother is, he can go.
Come on and rock me, baby, yeah.
Otis Williams' five-man group, The Temptations, had recently signed with Motown Records.
We used to do a lot of record hops, and we would run into David, at some of the record hops, and David would throw the microphone up, spin around, drop to his knees, and as the mic was coming down, he'd grab it. I said, ooh, this brother is cold as ice. One day, him and his brother, Jimmy Ruffin, came to my apartment, and David just said, man, y'all so popular, I want to sing with your group.
The Temptations weren't looking for a sixth member, but Ruffin kept making his case.
We were at this club outside of Detroit, Chappie's Lounge, and we were closing the show with Shout.
And I guess David was all of young mother desired to get on stage, so he jumped up there and started to sing.
He started doing the squall, and the church stayed. He threw that microphone up and dropped to his knees, and the place fell out.
A few months later, the door to fame burst open.
There was a confrontation. It got very explosive.
Al had opened Paul's face up at the bottom. Enter David Ruffin.